7% of my tax bill, not 7% of Fargo's share, but 7% of my entire tax bill that I get from the state is just incentives. And that means I'm just paying for somebody else's tax bill with that.
Commissioner Tony Gehrig has been fighting against tax incentives for businesses in Fargo since being elected. Tonight he was back in the ring, this time over a break for a proposed apartment complex in North Fargo. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. Andrea has the night off. Valley News Team's Giovanna Simic was at City Hall this evening as commissioners and people living near the proposal hashed it out.
Some Fargo City Commissioners believe because the city keeps growing, tax incentives are necessary.
When you look at Block 9, that wouldn't have happened. When you look at Robert Street, that wouldn't have happened unless you had some incentives to make them do that.
Others disagree.
We're taking money out of the economy, we're giving it to somebody else, and we're all paying for it. So I believe it has, as you said, bitten us in the butt already. And when is it going to end? It will never end unless people of Fargo start speaking up.
The city has set standards about giving out tax incentives, and Gehrig has never agreed with them.
I've taken the stance that I won't support them until we fix our guidelines. And we need to rear back, in my opinion. We need to take our foot off the gas, and I believe we're accelerating.
One of the newest requests is a proposed apartment building on 14th Street North. It will provide 23 apartment units and 52 parking spaces. Neighbors in the Roosevelt area say builders don't need the tax incentives to get the job done.
People don't understand that. We're just deferring tax for a short time. When it comes off, it'll pay the majority of the taxes.
In the case of the North Fargo apartment building project, commissioners agreed on a 3-2 vote. Gehrig and John Strand voting no, Mayor Mahoney, Dave Pepcorn, and Tony Grinberg voting yes. In Fargo, Giovanna Simic, Valley News Live.
Commissioner Gehrig also tried to get the commission to reconsider a $660,000 tax exemption approved earlier to get FedEx Air to move from Grand Forks to Fargo. His motion died for a lack of second.